Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is your host Nikhil from the Irrelevant Stories, presenting you a new episode about friendships and adult relationships. And on the panel today, we have four esteemed guest members and Aditya Bhatt. That was so unnecessary. That was so unnecessary. But anyway, let's go around the panel and we'll see how our guests are doing for the day. So, Rishikesh, how are you doing today, buddy?
Well, dumb actually.
Dumb.
Yeah.
That
There's no work to
dumb or down. That's just
both.
Oh,
Yeah, dumb and down.
wow, dude. That's just like this is just a peak 21-year-old answer. Like fucking PPO काम नहीं मिल रहा है. Just fucking nice, dude. Okay. Interesting answer. We were doing jokes yesterday. Fucking he killed it last night. Nice.
No.
But finished
you're
under
the one who killed it.
Yeah, but no, I killed the vibe. That's a different thing altogether. That's not how it works. But anyway, let's move on to the next member, Archita. Oh, representing Irrelevant Stories ka female reservation system. Archita, what are you doing? Now you are the only person. Might I tell that you are matching the background of the Irrelevant Stories, and I don't do what the fuck. Aditya Bhatt, dude. Okay, Archita, you finish because Aditya Bhatt, like the typical Delhi misogynist that he is, stealing the limelight.
Obviously.
This
is what happens when
I
you
was
are
doing
the
this.
only
I was
person.
doing this. Sorry.
फिर रणवीर coincidentally रणवीर आओ वाली आ गया ना. Why? So here's my question now. Why is a Ranveer hanging out in your Zoom backgrounds? That's just the weirdest fetish I could see. Just like maximum motivational speaker vibe. Just fucking.
वो उसके साथ भी साइड में पॉडकास्ट कर रहा है.
Oh, dude.
I wish.
Oh.
Hey, sorry. Actually, I genuinely wanted to put this picture, but then.
No. You had.
It had the same name. It had the same name, Capture. So I got confused. Sorry.
Anyway, Archita, please enlighten us with how did you get the T-shirt and how did you match it with the background of the Irrelevant Stories logo?
Purely coincidental.
And stealing.
Yeah, and stealing from my brother.
Basically, चुरा के like कर लिया अभी. It reminds me of a lot of political parties. But anyway, thank you. Like moving on to the next member, Sri Hari, who has matched little of the shirt background with the shirt, whatever. I'm sorry, I fumbled. Anyway, how are you doing, buddy? What is
I'm
your...
doing good. I'm doing good, buddy. Actually, I'm yet to finish one last episode of anthology that I was seeing.
The fuck, dude? You asked us to wait for 10 minutes for you to finish that episode and you have still not finished. What?
No, I was in the 4th episode, so there is just one more episode. It is not a series; it's an anthology. So that's why I joined in. I'll watch it later on. It is nice. For the first time in Telugu, they have made a nice, decent, feel-good anthology. It is called Meet Cute.
So,
What is anthology?
Different stories. It's not a series. You have 5 episodes, 5 different stories.
Aditya Bhatt, salam namaste. Bas.
Now I get it.
How do I reduce from fucking whatever Shriyari is watching like to salam namaste where Govinda is trying to patao a firang. This is the best thing.
Nikhil, you mean dumb down?
Yeah, I dumbed down. I channeled my inner Rishikesh. Anyway. But anyway, how is Aditya Bhatt doing?
Not good.
Aditya? Not good? Why?
Not good.
What happened?
That I won't tell you.
I know.
That was so unnecessary, but I loved it. I'm not feeling good. I won't tell you. Like you are making content out of me. Fucking.
No, basically, I'm having a cough and cold, so that's why.
Now Aditya won't talk about work in podcast because his new team lead listens to our podcasts. Unfortunately.
But why are my Instagram followers reducing? They're listening. Also, I got like randomly I got 3 more likes in the reel.
In the reel with Srihari single.
Yeah,
They are
Srihari
all
single.
my followers.
11,000
My
people have watched that thing knowing Srihari is single, and yet he still continues to be single after 6 episodes. It's just the worst. It's nice.
They're
It's
like,
nice.
don't क्या के like मारा.
Wait, like fucking where is Srihari single? I want to like that stream. But anyway, thank you so much everybody for joining the thing today. As we have discussed, or like we have established, the conversation is about friendships. So firstly, going around the panel, how many are you, like, do you have friends or something? Like, are you lonely? like that's my question.
Can I say something?
Yeah, Aditya, please enlighten.
Friendship is the only cement that will ever hold the world together.
Bro, you could replace cement with semen and it would sound the exact same. It would sound the exact same. I'm not even kidding at this point. Like, friendship is the only semen that would hold together. Agreed. It's just...
It destroyed the whole quote.
See, here's the thing, okay, and it's very weird considering that semen dies every time you masturbate. So does a friendship. So it's just works out well. How do I?
Okay. What was your quote, Nikhil? You had some surprise. I want to know that surprise.
What quote?
You said you have some quote, right?
As in, no, I have no quotes. This is the quote I was referring to. I just saved it so that I could use this punchline. but no,
I don't want to collaborate with you on Instagram. Sorry.
Right. Yeah. Please don't put this as real. Now, my mummy is on Instagram. So.
if she follows irrelevant stories, she will also know that Srihari is single. Yeah, if she will know Srihari is single. She knows. No, but now confirmation will happen. No, that's the thing. That's what I'm.
No,
like.
वो confirmation मैंने खुद दे दिया.
Oh, okay. So, but let's come back to the
not
friendships.
Deviate. Yeah.
No, we'll come back to your relationships also. But first thing.
In another episode. Yeah.
But friendships. Okay, so how, like, since Aditya rightfully established the joining essence of friendships. When did you have like do you guys have friends now, or like what's the thing, like, or let's just put it this way, like in the past 3 years, like let's just consider pre-COVID to versus post-COVID, how many friendships you have formed versus how many friendships you have let go because of like various things, various angles?
I found 3 friendships.
Okay.
But I let go.
What an answer. तीन उसके आगे भी बोलना पड़ता है, information देना पड़ता है, like क्या, like, okay, who are these 3 people? How did you meet them?
One is Nikhil, which was like 2 years ago.
Not the flex that I think it was, but anyway. Okay, then?
And other 2 is like, I call them my daughters. They aren't even, how do I say?
So wait, you went from establishing friendships to establishing or adopting people.
Right?
This is the actual friendship, is the semen that binds the coat. I don't. This is the actual, like, मेरे को friendships इतना अच्छा लगा कि मैं मतलब बेटी बना दिया दोनों को. What? How does this work? But
yeah, I have like 4 friends.
Okay, so Archita is now comprehending. Like, are they cats? Like, are they humans? And let's just, like, for the sake of this conversation, I would like them to be human beings right now. Aditya has lost it. He was like, "Fuck this! What is this?"
That's the best line I've ever heard. इतना अच्छा दोस्त लगा कि बेटी बना दिया.
अरे dude, if you apply it to sons, वो लोग का fetish हो जाएगा. So वो लोग आके, अरे step son ऐसा. anyway. So you formed, like, how many friendships did you let go? Though? Like, did you have this thing where you let go of a lot of people and then that's also
Well, me letting go of friendship was
happened a
like
lot.
happened long back.
Okay.
2017-18 May.
Oh, okay. So that's enough. We'll get to
It
that.
was, yeah.
We'll actually get to that because I have this section where I want to talk about, where I want to touch about friendships that we had in school versus like various stages of our lives. Like, I know we are not really old, but we are still like at that stage where we have experienced some part of lives, like different stages of life, to understand how many, like, the types of friends that we have made and the types of friends we have let go as well, because it was not really helpful for us. So yeah, but Sri Hari, Rishikesh, Aditya, what are your views? Please go on.
Yeah,
Like, how many friendships you have?
I don't remember count, but like
Mhm.
I made some good friends in past 2-3 years. One is Aditya. So
Wow.
because friend as in he's when he joined, like he joined in 2020 and he was like bhaiya, and then last year has been Bhosadi ki Kanchos. So that's the level of friendship it has come. It has come from bhaiya to this year. So, so that's the level of friendship. So usually that's this thing, right? Like we don't like get too many friends in, like, at least in corporate world or in office, like we tend
Yeah.
to restrict our friendship or trust someone like that. So in that case, like even I don't trust many people still. I can openly agree that. But like Aditya is like one good friend, not in that list. So I hardly
That's
like
correct.
trust few people at workplace. So Aditya is one of that guy. And yeah, there are like few other good people, good human beings whom I met this year, like after I started going to these open mics and all those stuff. So, and yeah, and talking about letting go, I'm that kind of person, like who, if there is a friend or if there is a kind of friendship, I don't like ending it or be it for any reason, like their mistake, my mistake. I just leave it. I might be like angry or upset for that moment if we had any misunderstanding, but at the end I would be the one to like sort it out, whatever it is. So if like people wanted to go off, so that's their wish. I never like cut off any friendship. Like नहीं तुझसे बात नहीं करने का भोसड़ी के बाहर जा मेरी जिंदगी से ऐसा कुछ नहीं हुआ. So if someone left felt like okay, no, I don't want to be connected with this person. Yeah, so that's their wish. We can't force things like so. That kind.
This is very interesting because whenever I am almost similar in that aspect where I'm like, I can't really say Bhosadi ke nikal. So what I do Bhosadi ke things just so that they can tell me that and they can fuck off. That's the thing that I do. Basically, I channel the inner Harami in me and just tell like, "Arey, tera nose chutiya hai," whatever the fuck. Like just so I could like, I'll shame their personality or something. I don't know, just for me to become an asshole so that they could leave me and go. So that's the I understand. Do you do this as well, Shriyari, or do you just
No.
You are the
I don't do that.
I
I
mean,
just be the same. I mean, whatever it was, I just be the same how I was with them. But it's their choice because be it anything, if we force anything, it won't work, right? So it has to be
yeah.
mutual. So yeah, if they want to go, I just leave it. Okay, that's their choice. But like if any time in future or like say if after 1 or 2 years they come to me asking something, I would never bring that thing in between and saying, "Hey, you went right." So there's nothing. I'll be still the same. Okay, yeah, well, I'll do the thing for you. So I'm
That's
that
cool.
kind. Yeah.
That's cool.
Sometimes it's like being like a chutia in a way, but yeah, that's how I am. So
We'll get to that. We'll get to that. But Aditya and Rishikesh, what are your views here? Like,
Well, actually, I made quite a lot of friendship these past 3 years, but I haven't let go any of them. Like, even though if I don't like them, I'll still be there for. Like, I'm a type of person like.
I see a theme here. I don't know why, but
therapy session.
Like a theme. I'm just able to spot a theme. But please, sorry for interrupting, Rishikesh. Go on.
No, actually, that's the thing. I don't know how to let go. Like even
You
though
don't
I
know how
don't
to
like,
let go.
yeah.
Interesting. So even if you don't like them, you still latch on to them like a leech Like,
no, they would latch on.
oh, okay, yeah. I mean, sorry
I
for
can't.
making you a leech. I'm sorry, that was not my intention. Maximum a semen, but okay, fuck it. Like, okay. Anyway, sorry. So, anyway, so basically, is it really difficult for you to just say no? Like,
Yeah. Yes.
is it
yes,
because
that-
like throughout your life you have not told anybody no about when it comes to friendships, you have not let go since school, or is it something like getting used to it now?
Actually, since school, I don't know how to say no. But in recent times, I learned to say no, but for certain things only.
Huh. Okay. Like when do you say no? Like,
For example, I think last week we went for a show, right?
we went for a show. Okay. Yeah, we did.
Like that. We
Dude,
went there. No?
we are not supposed to be calling names, but okay.
Okay.
Let's just
Okay.
say show.
It's a show.
Yeah, we went for a
okay.
show. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, okay.
Yeah. Well, I said no. I mean, they called, or say they asked for some help, and I said no. So that
Okay.
like that.
Oh, okay. No
Small
means.
things.
So
Yeah.
I mean, yeah,
Not
nice.
big
That's
things.
cool. No,
Yeah.
but still, that's cool. Yeah. Thank you. Oh, you almost ruined my chance of getting
Oh
a
my
comedy
God.
career. You almost ruined it. I'm gonna edit that shit out right now. I'm like, तू नाम काय को बोला भोसड़ी के fucking. Like,
No,
I hung out with them yesterday night. Fucking. But
they are
it's
getting some popularity, right, in this video
Yeah.
game.
yeah, by saying they are exploiting us, I had to tell no for managing that show. That's not fucking. But anyway, that's like
Actually, for your reference only, I told. That,
Yeah.
Because that show doesn't have any name, so.
Yeah. Oh,
now
wow.
you need to cut this.
Wow, now I need to fuck, dude. Now, Aditya, now I really understand how you feel when you are fucking like fucking up your office people. So it's like, now I know. Now I understand it completely. But Aditya, what's your views on all this initial, like friends now letting go?
Graduated in 2020. So in the past few years, I would say that I've lost touch with many people with whom I used to hang out daily after class, after college. So in that ways, yeah, lost touch with many because most of them went abroad for studies and then different timelines and everything. But yeah, getting into the job, meeting new people of diverse ages, yeah, made a lot of new friendships in this job. Like I had my mentors, now those mentors turned friends. That ways, Sherry was there, and there are a couple of few guys too. So yeah, that ways I really made some close connections over here. But overall, if I see in a bigger picture, I would have lost some really good connections in the past 2 years or so.
That's very interesting. So moving on to the next thing, like, are you guys introverts or extroverts? I just wanted to ask you this so that I can
introvert.
Sub-introvert. Everybody's an introvert over here. Introvert. Aditya, what about?
Is not.
Ambivert?
Yeah,
ambivert. Okay.
Ambivert. Depends on the situation. So yeah.
Depending. Cool. Okay. Archita, what about you? Introvert, extrovert, whatever the fuck.
Extrovert turned into an ambivert.
So okay, you came down to our level. Nice. That's cool. Acha. So because the reason why I asked this question is, like, are you able to make friends a lot easier now that you are at this stage of life, or is it still difficult? Like, or like, what was the ratio? For example, were you able to make friends easier before versus now, or how is it right now for each and every one of you?
I feel it's more about now, like you have a conversation with someone and you try to understand what's the vibe of the person in general, how what are there similar interests, or there are not similar interests. If there are similar interests, then you have topics to talk about, right? And then you can formulate a friendship going forward. But then if you are like totally diverse and you are sort of an ambivert, that guy might be an introvert or that girl may be an introvert, then it's really hard to strike conversations. And unless you are able to strike conversations, then getting to know each other or building friendships is difficult. So if I feel that a person has a nice vibe, then I may interact more, or I may feel like I can add him to my circle that ways. So I find it pretty easy to go and talk to people comparatively.
So but making friends, like talking to people, sure, but making friends.
Making friends is again a decision, right? That in case
consciously
you get that vibe, you can't just keep on adding people to your friend circle.
correct.
So yeah,
Agreed.
and then you need to keep a differentiate between acquaintance and friends. So
Agreed.
yeah,
Agreed.
not every colleague is your friend, right?
Great. Yeah. Absolutely. That's a really cool point. Yeah. Archita.
I guess mostly as we grew up, it's more about quality than a quantity. So we meet a lot of people, we talk to a lot of people, but not everyone is our friend.
Yeah.
So we choose our friends based on their quality, based on whom we can trust, vibe with, and everything. We have a lot of criterias now.
Because that comes after like I love the transition that we have had, because in school, if you think about it, we went from Tirko chocolate pasand, mereko chocolate pasand, let's be friends. So that was it. That was the only thing that we just needed, that one thing. And it was very purely out of innocence that we made. Like I remember one friendship I made because I was like, toilet kidhar? I was like, how the fuck? Now I can't even find a toilet now. Bloody hell. How will I find a friend? But like even before, it was so easy to make a friend. Like and now the more we have seen people, the more we have realized, no, we can't just keep adding friends to our list. We have to also have this criteria of how our friends are supposed to be. You can't just be like, okay, this is a person I just met, so this is my friend. It's kind of weird, but understandable. But Rishikesh and Shriyari, what about you guys?
Yeah, I had this fear of judging.
Being judged or
being
or
judged,
judging?
being
Okay.
judged. So it's quite difficult to make friends while growing up. Like school days,
Agreed.
there is no.
I want to ask you. I want to ask a further question. Like, if you are like comfortable answering about it, what was the judgment like, or like what did you think of the judgment? Like what is the thing that caused you to think that, okay, I'm being judged?
Like that uncool. They would judge me as an uncool person, and they would stop talking. Like,
yeah, dude, fucking that was a weird time in my. Meanwhile, Shriyar and I judging people all day, dude.
Not me.
Dude, Aditya baited me to say this, dude. Fucking he sent it on chat. It's because I know I won't like. Main kyun bhencho? What? Nice. Like so getting judged. Like and it's such a like he Rishikesh raised a cool, but like how we appeared. We thought we appeared uncool. Like, what was that thing? Like, have you guys ever faced that phase in your life where you just felt
like
you are too uncool to be in this situation? Yes, go on, please. Sorry.
No, actually, I had this feeling of fear of being teased by others. So after that, it became judged by others like that.
So it went from like teasing, like harmful, like the typical school stupid shit, or like casual fatphobic stuff, casual casteist slurs, casteist, मतलब casually कुछ भी बोलने का ऐसा, like casually homophobic ऐसा क्या है? Are you like guys? I'm like,
actually, that's not being like not being racist and all that. Because of my weight, they will tease me.
Yeah, so I mean, first thing was fat phobic only, no? So then that's the thing, fat shaming, everything. Just like fucking weird. Yeah, but Shriyari, go on.
Yeah, to some extent, I still find it difficult making friends even now. Difficult as in like in childhood, it was like I was introvert, and unless or other someone used to come and talk to me and like be okay, come play with me, come talk to me. Unless someone is doing that, I won't like give a shit about it. I'll be just in my own space and just whoever I'm talking, that space. Now, like Aditya and Archita said, we look for the vibe, we look for quality, we look for the criteria. And previously, it was like friendship was okay. We have known each other for like 7 years, 10 years, so we are friends. But now I feel that time doesn't matter. Like even in 2 months, someone can make you feel like very close friend, like you have been known for years. But the friend or the person whom you know for 7 years, 10 years, they might turn out to be like altogether a new person right now. So for me, it takes time to like trust people and then give out everything. But once I like, it used to take time, but now it's like once I know and like I have like clear idea and the vibe and everything, then it's like everything overflow. It flows. Yeah, I mean, if I have to give an example, it was same with Aditya. Like we know each other from 2020 when he joined. But if you ask us, the more the bond increase, the more friendship bhaichara increase from this year or something like the last 1 year or 1.5 years, something like that. So even before like we know each other for 2 years, but it's like only last 1 year we have been like become good friends and then come, let's go out here, party here, I say like that. Yeah. So talking about other stuff, like you said, judging other people in the office, that all happened in the last 6 months. So
meanwhile, every person who is listening to in the office right now, oh, Aditya और श्री हरी दोस्त है कि हम लोग चूतिया बैठे ना यहाँ पे, मतलब हम लोग we all went together out. But it's fascinating. These things are fascinating because, as you mentioned, Shriyari, like it doesn't matter what the timeline of the friendship is. It basically depends on the quality of the friendship. Like, and this is so cool because at times I've let go of certain friendships, like 10-year, 15-year-old friendships and all. And this thing happened the moment BJP came to party because everybody's bigotry started coming out. Then you could see ki I'm okay avoiding these people, and it's not just because they're supporting. They're like you know those casually Islamophobic people, like just casual. Are terrorist.
Aditya just unfriend karne wala hai, by the way.
Oh my!
Sorry, blocked.
Oh, dude, just to annoy Aditya, I'm going to bring in a Muslim person. Just to annoy. I'm going to add 3 Muslim friends of mine right now. Like, episode mein mata, just stay there. Like, take
Pakistan bhago.
Dude, anybody who's going to tell me that I should go back to Pakistan or whatever, I'm like, Bosudi ke, have you seen Ambani? Same religion. Mere ko nahi bhej sakta tu. It's fucking, it's impossible. That's my response that I have. Like, I could send you, like, I could change your religion and send you to Pakistan. Like, that's the power that my caste holds. This is horrible. And I'm an atheist, which is a horrible thing to, like, do. Like, oh, fuck it. Okay, anyway. So, coming back to it, I'm an introvert. Or rather, I'm an ambivert right now. Okay, like I have this thing where I want to be an introvert in the sense ki I don't really like hanging out with people like outside. Like I don't really like going out clubbing. Yeah, pubbing bolne wala tha main, fuck it. Anyway, so I don't really like going clubbing. I can't comprehend like staying at 12 o'clock in the night and just dancing to some random music. Music is also not that good. That's where like clubbing made me realize how feminism doesn't exist inside clubs. Because if you think about it, I don't know if I'm going to be cancelled here or whatever, but I've noticed this, okay? Like, jo log bhi aake, bahar aake, the people who have come out and they were like, fuck, what is this? Why are they fucking sexualizing women and stuff? The same people have gone inside and they have danced to Chikni Chameli, fucking all those rando bullshit. You need public to get cancelled. Oh. Aditya.
That was a nice comeback.
Aditya, no. Here's the thing. You need balls to fucking say it. Okay. You don't have to have chat to make me read the things. Okay.
Nice, no, you continue. You continue.
Of course. हाँ, तेरे जैसे चूतिया की बात कर रहा हूँ मैं. like no wonder. तेरे जैसे. But anyway, the thing is that like you could see the death of feminism right there in the club. Like जो लोग आके the लड़कियाँ लोग, it's amazing. Like I'm like I don't want a man to hold like do anything for me वैसा. They just go and they will like Chikni Chameli naach. I'm like, oh, how does this work? So it's just 5 drinks down and everything. So anyway, let's not go there. Friendships. Let's come to friendships.
As you said, you don't like hanging out with such people, right? People who are...
Just one more comment. Aditya is the Sonia Gandhi to Manmohan Singh here.
With caps on.
Nice political joke. But good to see that at least this political joke won't get me cancelled.
Even they don't have public.
Even they don't have public. There is one particular person from the party who is doing the Yojana thing. Okay. उधर भी public नहीं किधर योजना कर रहा है anyway yeah Aditya, you were asking me something.
I completely agree with you on that point, right? That there are certain segments or certain people who believe that, you know, living life in a certain way, like drinking on weekends, going to clubbing, and then they form their own elitist kind of a circle. Then you can't you don't want to be a part of it, but then they show it as a not being a part of it makes you miss a lot in life. So that is not the case, right?
Uncool.
Everyone, uncool basically. So everyone has their own priorities in life, and and probably you would vibe with someone who has similar interests like you. Like you may vibe with someone who likes sitting at the beach at 12 o'clock and doing stargazing, right? So that would interest you more than going to that random club and dancing on some shitty music.
Except even at 12 o'clock in the night, beach mein nahi jayega. I mean,
you might not go.
Fucking sleep, no, bloody. Or rather read a book. Anyway, but anyway, I understand. I completely understand. No, I'm sorry.
Or
please
record an irrelevant podcast
where 4 irrelevant people are coming in to join. But it's on it. It's nice. It's cool. Cutesy you guys are. Anyway. So Aditya, you touched a really cool point, because I have this thing where I faced a similar situation when I was studying in Scotland. Okay. So what happened there was, I did not really have friends over there. Like sure there were colleagues and stuff, but there was not a lot of friendship. And that was purely like one of the reasons why I felt was because I was not able to hang out with them more. The reason why I was not able to hang out with them more was because I did not really have money to spend on, the hanging out. Like their hangout was going to a bar and fucking drinking their way through. And bar jate 30 pound jayega. I know 30 pound jayega. 30 pounds is what I have to use to survive for the week. I can't really go out and I can't really do that. I can't really afford to do that. So, and when that doesn't happen, people start alienating you. And that's the weird part. And when that happens, you start thinking there's something wrong with you, rather than just coming, because when a surrounding is making you feel that you don't belong there, obviously you will not feel like you belong there, right? I don't like, it's not your fault. It's just people that are making you realize, like a bunch of people, like let's say like a historical reference for whatever. Abhi 10 German log ek Jew ko bol raha hai ki you don't belong here. The Jew won't belong there, na? Like that's how it is. So that's the horrible part. Like it doesn't like, and what is the way to come out of that? But for someone like us, like for someone like Lil, for example, it was online, making friendships online in that moment. Because how else are you going to find friendships? Like for introverts like us, like either it's die alone or fucking form friendships online. That's just but I would really like to have your opinions on this. Like how, like, has technology helped you guys to find friends in that respect, or like how is it?
Definitely yes, for me. Because like you said, for introverts like us, it is like very difficult to have a conversation or start a conversation looking at the person's face or whatever it is.
Yeah.
So definitely, like when you're behind the phone screen, like also like Rishikesh mentioned, we won't have that fear of judgment, because we don't know how they would react, because they are on the other side of the screen. So that is one advantage of like forming friendships online. But at the same time, once I start a friendship online, the next thing, like in some days, once I really feel like vibe or everything matter, I would really like to meet that person and see if they are the same as they were in the text or whatever. I think I said the same thing in our dating episode thing. Like I like to see that's the same energy if they're in, because I've seen many people, like they would be like in text, they would be like 100% everything, but when you meet them in person, it will be like -10%, -20. So that's really off sometimes.
But isn't it okay? That's my question. Like, is it because if you think about
Yeah,
it,
I mean, yeah,
they are not
so-
going to be comfortable in the first meet. I don't really
Yeah.
think. Do we not think that we are expecting too much out of it? Because if you think about it, the relationship is online. You're going to meet someone for the first time, and if they are an introvert, there's a 90% chance that they're going to be very different from the from the behind the screen, because they are also like having that insecurity ki what is going to happen, how am I going to do this, because an introvert is not able to find friends because of their thing. Like for us, it's sort of like there is also a little insecurity of, okay, like how am I going to be judged? So that is there. I know, like, we don't like hanging out with human beings as well. That is there. But at times when we like someone and we want to talk, there is also this conscious thinking, okay, I don't want to mess it up. So rather I would do something which I am not, and I'll shut the fuck up, than do something and just overly come out and just express myself and like, overwhelm the person. So I understand, but please.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not saying like it's wrong. In fact, I was also how I used to like react when I meet an online friend for the first time is that I give it some time, wait for them if they are breaking that ice, like breaking that awkwardness first, and then I start. So it's not like I go and start like and telling about all the trauma or whatever we had in the past. Not like that.
Therapy ho gaya wo.
Oh yeah. So it's like even I am the same. But once the ice is broke, then it should be like normal. But I've seen people like who are like, even after they have been your classmates and you have been just texting online, and when you see in person, they are like going 10 feet away from you and from there. So they can't even give you eye contact. I'm talking about that thing, not in the like first meet.
Yeah, dude, that's fucking stupid. No, they are just ashamed to hang out with you in that moment. I'm like, भोसड़ी वाली क्या कर fucking like तेरे को किसी ने बोला क्या फिर chat करने को? Fucking did I physically come and type words from your phone just so that you could ignore me the next day? Like fucking stupid. Like anybody, like I'm not differentiating bhosdi wala bhosdi wale. So it's fucking and bhosdi wa de fucking anybody. Just anybody. Anybody. So yeah, Archita, go on.
Yeah, I have a story with this online friendship.
Very cute. So, go
on. So what happened? We met through a studies app. जहाँ पे मेरिटनेशन ओके जहाँ पे जो पढ़ाकू बच्चे हैं ना they post some questions and they get the answer from the experts or from other students.
Yeah.
So we met through that app for 2 years, continuous 2 years.
Oh, there was an app?
From my 10th.
So I'm sorry.
Yeah, there was an app like that.
Oh, okay.
And so for 2 years, me and him, my friend, we were like totally just roasting each other off, fighting with each other, and everything like that happened. But as time passed by, we got, closer and we got to know about each other, and the roasting reduced, and, we grew up.
That's
so after
roasting come ho gaya.
No, we still roast each other, but okay, there is a grown-up part also to the friendship, which has been added.
All the time, it's not gone.
I tell you, I haven't, like, I haven't met him until that. Like, I met him after 6 years of our friendship. I went to his city, and
nice.
Like, I met him for the first time ever. And trust me, even if it is like we talk to people online for like a week, and even when we meet for the first time, we still have that fear of, okay, is it the same thing? Are we gonna worry?
Exactly.
Just imagine me talking to him constantly. We never video chat also. We never did that. We just called and texted. And for me, it was like, and I was still scared. That it might be awkward. It might be, weird. Because, maybe he won't like me. And still, these thoughts, these confusions and everything was there.
Yeah.
So, well, that we met, and for like, I guess 10 to like half an hour, still there was some awkwardness between us. But then we caught up on everything. Like we just met, from yesterday, like we continued on our conversations. So I'm just trying to say that it's okay to feel all these thoughts when we meet
Jitters.
someone new. Yeah, exactly.
Dude, when I met Archita for the first time, she came to my show. The first time we met, okay, we have been friends for 2 years, okay. She has my fucking Hotstar and all, bloody. We are that close of friendship, okay. So I saw some those, and we met. She has also like brought piece of ice cream and also I saw some those. Anyway, so she came to my show for the first time, and I could sense there was awkwardness. I don't know why. No, not just you. Even me. Like when partly because I had come right after a show, so I just like connected my correlator to that. But I also felt a little awkward because it was the first time. And when you are done after a show and you're going to meet someone, when you meet like your friend, etc., in that moment, and there is awkwardness. There's still awkwardness, even though you know your wife for 2 years. They're still there. Like, but it's mainly online. So it's very weird. And I have a story here which you guys will probably like. So brace yourselves, okay? So this thing is about, I have this friend who basically, like, we have drifted apart a little, but she was one of my best friends like 2 years back. Okay. Now, the thing about this friendship is, like, we were schoolmates till like 7th. Okay. So we were schoolmates till 7th. Then I shifted schools. So I had completely lost touch with her. And I think college third year, fucking 8 years, 10 years down the line, I was with my friend and stuff. We were just, so I followed her on Instagram. Like, she recognized me, I recognized her. So that was there, but we never texted. So my friend, what he did, he basically he was basically teaching me how to talk to girls. He's still my guru. His name also is Guru Prasad. Fucking just this is the weirdest. But yeah, like, I'm not even kidding. And I'm not saying in a creepy way, because I was genuinely having trouble talking to women. That was my problem. Like, because there was from my 8th standard to my 12th standard, I was banned from talking to women. Like, I was literally banned. Like, कोई भी बात कर ले ये भोसड़ी वाला नहीं करेगा. That was my thing. Like, no, I was literally asked by people to not talk to women. So that was the thing. So that happened, and so I had no idea how to talk to women a lot of times. Okay, I had no idea how to build conversations, etc. So what he was doing was, he took my phone and he sent, I saw 7 girls hi. Just wait, 7, Lisa, and 5 girls he's chatting with. Okay. He says, like, I'll show you how to build conversation, and he's chatting. Then 2 women I'm chatting with. Okay. But I'm still asking him, what do I reply to WhatsApp? What the fuck am I supposed to reply to WhatsApp? How the hell am I supposed to reply here? 5 बार WhatsApp पूछ लिया. What the fuck am I supposed to reply? I was having lunch 10 minutes back. Again WhatsApp है. What the fuck am I? दुनिया नहीं बदलती है in the next 10 minutes. So that was the thing. And all of them replied. I did not expect that. Okay, like 7 people messaged, 7 people replied. I did not expect this. One person in particular. So we texted. Aisa hua. This was the goal. I'm like 7th standard, whatever. We were not friends at all in that time. I actually did not like her at all. Like, she was this proper nerd thing. A person. She was objectify. I don't want to objectify. She was a nerd person, whatever. And I was a dumb fuck. Like a literal dumb fuck. So, and she also treated me that way only. So it was that. Like, we had proper class system sort of in place. So that was there. Now cut to 8 years later, I'm the smart one. Anyway, so we were texting, etc. And nice. And 2 years later, we became very close. Like, we became like very good friends. Okay. Like, and 4 years, 4 years, we were like proper online buddies as a full best friend vibes. Last year, it got to a point where last year it was her wedding. Okay. And this, I'm telling it to everybody who's listening to the show, who's watching the episode. Don't go to a person's wedding if you have not met them ever. If you're having an online friend and it's the first time if you're meeting them is on a wedding, it's not a good thing because
Their
you're
wedding.
fucking awkward.
Was it
Yeah,
their wedding?
their wedding. Yeah, their wedding. I literally went to attend her wedding. That's the first time I'm seeing her after 12 years. After 12
my
years,
God.
like literally, like I'm seeing her as the last time I saw her, she was fucking doing like star bana rahi thi notebook pe. That was the fucking, now she's a dulhan. Like I mean, like my mind is broken. Now here's the problem, okay? When you
अन्ना मेरे तो नहीं गया तूने वहाँ पे.
huh? What?
Nothing, continue.
Continue.
Fuck, dude. क्या जोक था, मिस कर दिया.
नहीं
Shit.
नहीं मैंने पूछा चन्ना मेरे तो तूने नहीं गया वहाँ जाके.
No. अरे dude, I don't like her that way. चूतिए friends. What are you stone age motherfucker? That is like लड़का लड़की दोस्त नहीं हो सकता, ठीक है? Fucking. So anyway, so I attend a wedding, okay? And it's weird because nobody in that wedding knows me except the bride. Okay, it's weird. It's you, whatever you want to call it. It's weird because I look like that ex-boyfriend who doesn't belong there, and I'm like, I'm not the ex-boyfriend. I'm fucking her best friend and all. Posted wala like, तुम लोग नहीं हो उसका best friend. I'm the best friend. Okay, how the fuck nobody knows me? That's the problem. Okay, it is
You are
very
the
weird.
best friend.
Yeah, I'm
E-best
the e-best
friend.
friend. And like I have like textual evidence of she calling me best friend and all. That's my invitation. Like, yeah, Nikhil Jain best friend hai. That's the thing. Like, that's my invitation. Okay. Now the problem. Okay. So when you go and she has seen, and for 2 minutes she has not recognized me. Like, who the fuck is this person? Now giving context. So there were 2 functions. So this is a North Indian wedding, of course. So there was one function where I was called to come at 7 o'clock, reception thing, whatever the fuck, I don't know. Now the problem is I was collecting gift and all. So I, like a typical North Indian, I went 9:30 for a 7 o'clock thing. 9:30 people fucked off. There are only 30 people, the close relatives.
ये कौन सी North Indian wedding है?
No, this happened. I mean, it's a Marwadi wedding, so this happens there. Anyway, so this happened. Okay, 9:30. It's only people who are like the close relatives. Only those. And me. Everybody is like, yeah, who is this? Like, why is the person having a gift? Who is standing there and looking at the bride and groom dancing? Like, what the fuck is happening? Like, isko khana nahi mila, khana khane ke liye aa gaya. Like, people just started assuming that. Okay, I'm like, I'm fully dressed. It's not like I'm fully like, and I have a top knot. Big mistake. It's not like in a Marwadi wedding, you are already alienating yourself by having a top knot, because like dur se you look like an alien. Like dur se you look like someone who doesn't belong there. Okay. Now if you're a 30% whatever, and you are there, it has a very weird, like everybody is just looking at me. Okay. And then the bride just looks at me. She's like watching like the public dancing, etc., etc. I'm just there for her to tell me hi, acknowledge my existence so that I can fuck off. I just wanted to fuck off in that moment, but I was like, "Arey, usko chehra dikha deta hu." That's all. So she was very happy that she saw me, but obviously she couldn't come because that would have been very weird. Huh? Like bride ऐसा बीच में उठ के random guy को जाके hi बोलने के लिए. Like,
one question.
हाँ, बोल.
How
please.
far did you travel, like, for attending this marriage?
20 kilometers. 20 kilometers.
Well, it's
okay.
fine.
No, not a different city. No.
I thought you went from Chennai to Marwad.
No, dude, no. Aditya, you knowing Marwad? Holy shit.
There are,
I am not
Aditya,
used
for your Aditya, FYI, there are more Marwadis in Chennai than in Rajasthan.
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah, no, it's
There
weird.
is a whole
I agree with Sriharu.
snow carpet.
You know the reason for that?
Yeah,
You know the reason for that?
What is the reason? Please tell me.
Saw carpet has more water than Rajasthan.
Nice.
Not needed.
Nice. Superb. Marwadi circle fully cancelling me today, so that no girl offers me her fucking women or whatever. I don't. Just
I thought
nice.
no girl offers me water.
I don't want her water anyway.
Oh, Nikhil to be disowned soon from his family.
Shrihari and I are starting our own podcast, guys. You can join there.
The relevant stories.
The relevant stories.
They're just taking the eye off. So, hey guys, this is Shrihari and Aditya, your host and co-host. Our previous host, Nikhil, got cancelled. So we are continuing his legacy by talking relevant stuff.
Yeah. No, it would have been actually been fun, even more fun. Like you traveled from Chennai to Rajasthan to attend that.
No. I'm not. It doesn't. It gets better. Okay. It gets better. Okay, because it gets better. There's more to it. It's not over. Okay, so I have this gift now. I'm like, gift का क्या करो? तो हम like छोड़ gift को gift लेके चलते हैं. I'll give the gift next day when the actual reception is happening. Okay. So I went to have hot chips mein khana, whatever, because when I went, there was no food and it would have been very awkward if I was the only person eating food in the entire hall. So it's like, ye kaun hai? There's everybody going. Anyway, the next day, 7 o'clock wedding, I reached there 6:50. Like, fuck. Like, and that's
No
also
one was
not a...
there.
And there were people there, but there were 150 people, whatever. Okay. I'm just making vague numbers now, but it looked like there were 150 people. So I'm there. And this was during like last year when COVID was still there. Nobody's wearing mask. I'm the one idiot. I'm wearing mask like a bloody chutia. So I'm wearing mask. I have a top knot and I look like I don't belong there. Okay. Again, like because everybody's just looking at me and I have a gift. Okay. Everybody's just, yeah. So everybody has this eyes on me. थिंकिंग कि ये कुछ बवाल करने वाला है आज तो लाइक आज तो किसी की शादी टूटने वाली है टाइप्स ओके दैट वाज द थिंग दैट वाज हैपनिंग एंड आई एम जस्ट सिटिंग देयर एंड द ब्राइड कम्स वो लाइक आई डोंट नो व्हाट इज दिस वो फूल वूल ऐसा आई डोंट नो फकिंग द ब्राइड वॉक्स इन yeah the bridal entry like the bridal entry fucking वो ऐसा लेके आता है so that was happening they get to the stage Now, here's the thing. Now, I have to go give the gift and eat my food and fuck off. Okay, that is the only thing. Now, the problem is I have to go on stage. I am very conscious. I am very awkward. And this was my pre-stand-up phase when I was not used to being on stage. Okay. So, I'm like, I'm just waiting in the line. She sees me and she's also... She doesn't know how to acknowledge me in that moment because she's like, okay, hi, hello, wo sab to hai. And she couldn't give like a lot of expressions, obviously, because she's standing there laughing at relatives that it doesn't matter. But still, she's doing everything. And then finally, my turn comes, whatever. And she's there, and I hate her now. Like she's my best friend, whatever the fuck. But I hate her now because in that time. She knows मेरी गांड फट के हाथ में आ रही है because there are 500 people looking at me. Okay, in that moment कि ये चूतिया कौन है? That was happening. And the bride, she's just playing with me in that moment. Okay, she's just like, अरे who is this gift? मैं ऐसा पकड़ के बैठा है gift को, बैठा नहीं खड़ा है. And she's like, who is this gift for me only? No, give me. No, I'm like, अरे दे रहा हूँ, तू क्या कर रही है? What is? अरे just snatching it. I'm like, okay, wait. And she basically. I didn't realize that my hand was shivering with fear. So I had holded on to the gift for a longer period. Okay. So she's like literally when she was taking it required a lot more force. Okay. So aisa. So that was what, and I was super awkward. Okay. And I'm just standing now for the photo and she's just whispering, come closer, no, please. Like, what? Why are you? So that was happening. And first, before that, okay, I was standing, I was like, hi, hello, whatever. And she's like, are you photo, okay? And I don't know. I'm not able to comprehend what is happening around me. So I naturally, so if someone says photo, I'll stand closer to me, and I was standing closer to the groom. So I was like a natural, like reflex person. She looks at me like, you are from my side. No, then come to my side. No, why are you looking at this? All this is happening on stage. Hence, interview हो रहा है मेरे वहाँ पे, मेरा फाट के गांड फट के हाथ में आ रहा है और यहाँ पे मजे ले रहे. Okay, I don't look like I belong there, whatever. And finally the photo session done. I'm out. And uska friends bhi dekha, like the friends that she had, we were also schoolmates, whatever. She is also laughing at me for no reason. I'm like, okay, fuck it, chhod abhi. So chal ke we went, and I had my food and then went. Immediately I've texted all my friends that night, online friends, that तू अगर शादी कर रहा है, ठीक है, कोई भी शादी कर रहा है, तुम्हारे दोस्तों को मिलाने का है. Okay, I am not going to be attending a fucking party where I look like your ex-boyfriend. Okay, because मेरे को नहीं चाहिए, ठीक है. So that is
but after this marriage, did you meet her?
No.
No. Are you in
You're asking
in
that
talking
question
terms?
to Nikhil.
we have grown apart. That's the thing. We have sort of grown apart. We were best friends, but I don't know what, I don't know, shadi happens and then people grow apart, I guess. I don't know. So that happens. We have grown apart a little. नहीं वो तो ठीक है. मैं अभी सबको डिस्क्लेमर देके रखा है ना कि तुम लोग अगर किया मैं चैट्स लीक कर देगा fucking. So तुम लोग का breakup. So yeah, that is my thing. What you break a friendship by doing divorce.
I'll not invite you, Nikhil. Don't worry.
No, I have nothing to leak, buddy. My podcast shows are enough.
They are enough to destroy careers. Leave marriage.
Don't worry, nobody listens to them.
Oh, cut to 11,500 people going Srihari is single.
Reason देख रहे हो?
Reason being Nikhil's fucking podcast. But anyway, that was nice storytelling. Do you guys have such stories about your online friends?
I like you guys mentioned a lot about online friendships, right? But I still believe that having that real time connect and real FaceTime, that is the only thing that actually matters to me. Like until unless I have had that FaceTime with you, right? I cannot start an online random conversation. That is very difficult for me because by that I know what your interests are or on what topics I can talk to you and what your tone is. So for me, online friends, I never tried it at all. I just don't believe in that actually.
That's cool. Like Aditya, you and me are the reasons of how opposing poles can still be friends. Like
completely
different ideologies can still stand together, have a podcast show, and be friends. So that is one takeaway from the thing that you gave. But yeah, it's and I understand this because I have one more friend who is like Gaurav, who also doesn't believe in online friendships. And I'm like, that's why I don't have friends. But anyway, just I'm sorry. Like, why he's not?
Because I feel that someone's flaws and everything.
Yeah, it's
particularly
it's
visible. You are just trying to portray your best self online all the while. So.
Correct. But do you believe in like I understand this over textual conversation, but do you believe the same thing when it comes to an online thing? A call thing, like when a person is like, because on call, I don't think a person can fake it much.
Yeah.
Chances are that they are also big. You could still see the vibe, like you could sense the vibe, you could sense the, like from their audit, like from the way they speak, you could still sense if they're being genuine or not being genuine, right? So have you given it a try, something like that? Like
even on calls, I generally don't do much calls, but yeah, I only call people with whom I've like met physically outside and we have had conversations out of the phone, right? So I genuinely don't have that many online friends, to be honest.
That's cool. That's cool. I mean, the important part is to just have people that you can surround yourself with in that moment. That's okay. Srihari, what about you? Srihari and Rishikesh?
I don't have any story like you. Like whoever I met online, I mean, there are very few people I met online. So other than that, like they turned out to be good friends after we met like a couple of times, and then so it just went the way how it went, like how I expected or how I saw them in the online world. So it just went the same way in person as well. So yeah, no particular story as such.
I have this fear though, actually. Like, I'm sorry, I just finish this one, Rishikesh, then you can take over. I actually have this fear of this. Well, like Aditya and Shriyari, how you mentioned how like at times it's like when it's online, it's different because you're talking, etc. But when you meet the real self, it can be different, and sometimes it doesn't work out. And that I think there is a fear that I have, where if I end up like if I have a couple of friends who I really love like having conversations with, and I really love talking to. If I end up meeting that, there's this still fear. Oh fuck, okay, will it go wrong? And so that's there. But I mean, in all my understanding, in all my life, I've come to this understanding that if people want to leave, they will leave anyway, irrespective if you're an online friend, if you're a real friend, or whatever. So if a person, they genuinely care for you, I think end of the day, we all require this vibe. That's all. I think it's all about that, right? As it requires that vibe. The moment we vibe with the person. Yeah, please, Riyari, go on. Sorry.
Yeah, the thing or the difference between like online friend or like meeting the person or becoming friends straight away in person is that when we are starting with a person online, it's that we picture that person in a way how we want to be. We
Correct.
assume things that how we want them to be.
Correct.
So we don't really look into them how actually they are. So that's the that's the point where we have this fear of that thing. So if we, be it online or anything, if we stop those assumptions, then I think we won't have that fear of losing out on whatever it is, that FOMO thing. But when we meet the person for the first time, or right from the beginning we have met them in person physically, we know how they are, so we can't assume things about them. We have seen their behavior, their body language, the way of talking, everything. So that's what it is.
I agree. I have a question, but Rishikesh, you can finish off, then I can ask. Please go on.
It's not a big one, but I haven't made any online friends recently, but I have what to say, in past, like what to say, Srihari told in starting, like there is a difference when we text, we are different, and when we met in person in classroom and all, there will be 5 feet apart. Like it happened to me. Like there is this girl, we used to talk in chat in FB continuously. She's my classmate.
Facebook.
Yeah, it's
Messenger.
Holy crap!
It's 2015, I think.
Yeah. Peak 2015.
Facebook.
Yeah. Fuck.
So
okay.
that time only we were texting that girl, and like when we meet in class, she'll be that side facing or directly opposite from me, and I will be here with
that's such
voice.
Like, have you seen these Bollywood movies where you're like, there is this class systems in place, like, princess ma'am, you will stay at the top, I'll
Yeah, exactly that one. Yeah, because in our school, if you talk to girls, they will put fine. So
they'll put fine.
Yeah,
that's weird. Like 500 rupiah for a conversation.
As a punishment, हमारी school में they used to make us sit with boys.
That was when we were kids, yeah. That wasn't That was punishment.
Till 5th standard.
I said as punishment only, no?
Yeah, no, but see, punishment turns into fantasy after end of the day. Like, it's weird. No, I don't mean it in a creepy way. I just mean like how we go from punishment to no girl sitting next to us to no guy sitting next to us. Like 7 years after. But
well, I was made.
Please go.
I was made to sit with a guy whom I hated, like to the core. So I used to sit in the tip of the bench, from literally 5 feet apart from him. But obviously the bench was
5. See, mathematically, I'm not. I mean, like considering the things we have lied about, bench size is not really one of the things that should
बड़ा
be.
अमीर स्कूल है.
That's what
दो
I'm
लोगों के लिए
saying.
5 मीटर का बेंच.
हाँ वही बहुत कुछ ज्यादा ही
अरे,
बड़ा.
I said,
5 feet.
I said emotions को समझो.
Yeah. वही. Sorry. नहीं no.
We are engineers, हम ऐसे बात करते हैं.
For me, mostly, it was actually a punishment. I was never with a guy whom I liked. Well, I never liked the guy from my class.
Actually, that was the punishment gave to me when I was studying 5th standard. After that, the punishment was
after that it became a fine. It became capitalism.
Yeah.
Like it went from dictatorship to capitalism in like 5 seconds. Like socialism से capitalism जाने में ज़्यादा. Russia से USA fucking.
Sometimes they will call our parents for talking with us.
Dude, that's the best thing, no? Like that's the cutest complaint that you could have. Like, what is your kid doing? He's talking to girls. That's the content. Like he's not stealing, he's not doing anything, he's talking to girls. That's his problem. Like imagine
the problem.
Imagine that's the problem.
If he properly addresses, that is the problem why people are not able to make friends.
Yeah, wait. Exactly. Imagine, no?
Yeah, schools are the reason why we are not able to talk to other people, especially of opposite gender.
Yeah, exactly. Dude. And if you think about it, that is also one of the reasons why we still think that a ladka ladki can't be friends. It's not possible to free friends only, because we have overrated this relationship that a girl person and a guy person can have together. Like we have just overrated the fuck out of it, and at this point I'm just like, fucking you can just be friends. It's okay. You don't have to fucking go out on dates and all just because you are a girl or whatever. It's okay. You can just be friends. It's okay to just be friends and just hang out normally. And at times I've seen people who have just been like, "Arey, guy friendships are amazing, girl friendships are waisa." I'm like, buddy, this is coming like you have no girl friendships. The first thing is that
we'll come to that topic at the end. Like I also have some points on that.
Wow.
Boy friendship will come to that.
Like chalo debate hone wala hai, but anyway. But also Rishikesh, you had fines. What are the bizarre rules? You guys had such bizarre rules when you were in schools or in colleges? Like you had like aisa girl se baat kiya to chutiya matlab
boys school 9 to 12.
9 to 12.
Exactly, but it is co-ed, but still considered as a boys' school. So.
Wow, dude. So they converted the girls you had into boys or what? Fucking like.
No, for them it's girls' school. Like.
Are they the reason why we have to add pronouns on our Instagram profiles?
Maybe
are they the reason? Fucking. What school did you study?
Am I allowed to say the name?
No, you're not. But
it's a CBSE school. That's it.
That's all.
CBSE.
You can. Dude, ICSE mein thodi this rule will be there, dude. Imagine ICSE mein this rule where you like a girl person can't talk to a guy person because if you guys, ICSE is obviously chill. IB board is where you start introducing he, him, they, them. Her, she, her, whatever.
She, they.
Yeah, it's nice, it's cute. Matlab but in CBSE they convert. So aisa she, her becomes he. वो करना पड़ता है वहाँ पे. Weird though. That's weird.
Well, actually, after going to college, the reaction is completely opposite because
how I want to ask this to you. Like, how was it? How much of a cultural shock it was to go from 500 rupiah fine to free?
Actually, like.
I have a fuck call joke, but I don't want to say it. I don't want to be cancelled.
Nikhil, you're gonna say it.
No, I'm not going to say it. No, I'm not. तुम लोग my voice पकड़ लो.
I'm from South India. So
yeah, sorry for that, but go on.
I'm leaving this podcast. All gets cancelled.
Sorry for that, but go on.
In every other college, there is a dress code and all, and the same rules are applicable there also. Like boys should not talk to girls. Like same rules.
Even in
But
college.
In some other college.
Some other college. Sairam is sir. Yeah.
Panimalar.
Panimal. Oh my God. College ke naam bhul ke. But anyway, yeah.
Well, I studied in a reputed college that it is
called SRM Katankulatur. There are.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Oh,
You have no
alumni.
SRM as well.
Oh,
Yeah,
alumni.
yeah.
Aditya, you're
Which batch?
junior.
2022. This year batch.
Okay. Which branch?
I don't know.
भोसड़ी
You
का
can
यहाँ
have
पे
introduction later on.
बेंचो यार बुली कर रहा है यहाँ पे
Yeah,
Which
SRM
branch?
people here.
which branch
With branch is Katangalathur and department is Mechatronics.
Megatron.
Okay. Main campus.
Oh
Still,
अरे,
it is also a boys' school only. So
I know. I
Aditya.
was there.
I was there. Yeah. Bhubi, you are also main campus, no? Yeah.
Mechanical.
Nice. Good.
Wow,
Like
nice.
Aditya, he had no chance to talk to girls only. He was in mechanical.
Yeah.
even in
No.
Mechatronics, that same.
Same thing.
Yeah.
So,
SRM is a college where you will find girls in mechanical department.
No.
yeah, dude, this is
Which
your
SRM
theory
did
is,
you go, Shriyari?
No. I know.
you know what?
You know what?
You know what?
At least one girl.
Arey, that is not.
Shriyari,
That is
yaar.
not. That is not fucking too many goals. It's just,
Arey, this guy is crazy. Yaar.
you do
Let's
understand
not
the
go there.
you do understand singular and plural, right? Aisa, matlab grammar.
I come from boys' school. That's what I said. So that's what I was about to say. Like,
And then you studied in-
So he was happy with
Civil
not just
department.
one girl.
And then he went to Pondicherry. This maximum cultural shock. Fucking maximum cultural shock. Where he went from watching no girls to girls smoking cigars. I'm like,
जिंदगी ऐसे भी जीते हैं.
oh man.
That was the reaction when I joined. That was the reaction when I joined the SRM.
Dude, SRM में तो cocaine चलता होगा ना? I mean, fucking like girls are snort. ऐसा snort कर रहे हैं वहाँ पे. Dude, that would be my biggest cultural shock was when I went to VIT. Okay,
Which one?
public the Velur one, the main campus. I was there for a hackathon. चुतिया लोग हैं, कुछ नहीं आता उनको. Anyway, so I was there. Okay, the one thing that amazed me was the freedom that fucking students got. Okay, it's brilliant because the campus is huge. Okay, तुम लोग कुछ भी कर सकता है वहाँ पे. So
Now you imagine VIT से 10x freedom है SRM.
No. I've also been to SR, but I've not. I mean, ठीक है, हो सकता है. I don't know. Fuck it. Anyway, so this is there. Okay, so I was in VIT, and I was just walking to, and I was going with my friends, all the single guys. मतलब कभी लड़की ठीक है, conversation किया whatever, but कुछ हुआ नहीं है anyway. So this is the context that I'm setting here. Nothing else. We are about to have a chai because we have not fucking slept for like 10 hours, 15 hours or whatever. We're going, all of a sudden, there is this, and we reach the canteen, there is this stairs through which we have to walk. Those stairs, there is a couple, okay. Now, in a normal Hindustan universe from where I have come from, I don't see couples being this close to each other. Now, when we went, we are standing in front. The girl is basically seducing the guy. And the guy is pushing her. ये आज तक देखा नहीं है मैं. They were about to make out. And we walked right in. They looked at me. We looked at them. And then my friend went, Ada poda, vanga pola. It was so awkward. They were about to make out. They felt so ashamed at that moment. We had our coffee. It was just 5 minutes. They had fucked off. Because they know हम लोग आके पीछे से आएगा, ऐसा करेगा. It's so weird. That's the biggest cultural shock. Like every 5 meters, there's a bloody couple making out. I'm like, dude, it's so weird. So I was like, this is the thing that I inspire.
किसी को FOMO हो रहा था.
FOMO तो मैम FOMO नहीं है वो. What is this universe? That fear of missing out on something is something that you have
That
done
is a
previously
cultural
and
shock.
you are missing this. I have not done anything previously. So this is like, what is this universe? What is happening over here? हाँ ऐसा भी होता है क्या fucking in colleges where it was weird though, fucking.
SRM gives you the same atmosphere.
Nice dude. I love how Aditya like a fucking creepy person, he just like ऐसा हाँ माल मिलेगा ना माल for no reason.
SRM का नाम खराब कर रहे हो तुम.
Okay नहीं अभी
तो वैसे बहुत अच्छा है.
ना ऐसे I didn't know it's actually
Pure sarcasm. Already खराब है उसका नाम. You have no idea.
What happened
I
right
said
now?
SRM का नाम already खराब है.
No, उसके पहले you went orgasm. I'm like, where did that come
Sarcasm.
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 Oh.
Okay, guys, welcome back to Relevant Stories.
Welcome back. I'm so tension. What is this story that we went through? Fuck. Okay. Anyway.
जब से शुरू है निकले से like semen, masturbate, orgasm.
Yeah. Today I've set the theme only. No fucking joke लिख के आया है.
When Nikhil said we went to drink. We went to. क्या बोला था? Drink chai.
Drink chai, yeah, drink chai, yeah.
Have chai. I heard have child.
Have child, okay. Yeah. Dude, I don't want to go anything because I have a bit on child and all. I don't want to go. वो सब सुनाया तो मेरे को पक्का cancel कर देंगे. No. Let's not go there, Ravi, because no. So let's come back to the debates. The debate section. Shriyari, you had opinions about things, about girlfriends and guy friends. Please go on. You start the debate. You be the BJP spokesperson today.
No, it was not about like debate or anything. I had like opinion on both sides. Like we see right all these memes and reels where they say like boys friendship is the best thing. They are like and they are like all no drama, and then girls friendship is that they are like always in drama and like they keep bitching about themselves and all that. Like I had a different opinion which I realized little later only, like say this year. So like boys friendship is all like cool. It's like very no drama. That I agree with. Like even if we like fight or if we have a misunderstanding, the next day we go and like like that we don't give a fuck about it and we are like normal. That and all is there, but when we look into like girl friendship or whatever it is, it's like there is some kind of concern involved in it, which is not in boy or guy 100%. Friendship. And 100%. The thing is like if you sometimes if you're even very serious about something, you want to tell something about like how you feel and you a guy tells to his guy friends, they'll simply make fun out of it. Though they create a funny atmosphere and like try to make it a funny situation, but sometimes not always it is funny. Like not always it can be the funny the way they have. But that's something I found like in girl friendships. Like that depends on how the other friend is coming and approaching you. If the girl is coming in some being down or something depressed, then they react in that way. So that is one thing that I had. And then talking about like a girl-guy friendship, that is like a mix of both, right? So that's where always it's like a girl and guy friendship, it's a different kind of thing rather than guy-guy or girl-girl friendship, whatever it is. So yeah, that's what I had point. I didn't have anything to debate as such.
No, I was just exaggerating, buddy. As a comedian, you should know that we are used to this.
Thanks for calling me a comedian.
I mean, see, you have done 3 open mics, so ठीक है. So anyway, Archita, you go on. Yeah. You were saying something. Yeah.
So before everything, like before I grew up and as a child, I used to think like, as same the thought of girls are bitches. Girls just with me and my friendship with girls.
I'm the bitch, like, whatever. Yeah.
No. The other girls I was friends with. Maybe okay. I was a bitch also. Maybe. I don't know. Yeah, let's accept that.
I mean, synonym mein to I mean, in a synonym term, I mean,
I'm I'm just
please.
gonna move forward.
Yeah.
So I used to think like, girl friendships are not something that works. I can be friends with guys, and because I was around a lot of guys even when I was a kid. So I grew up like that. But as I got into school and like grew in like my 6th, 7th, 8th, 10th, and 9th, 10th, and all. I got closer to girls.
Okay.
And well, they proved me right.
In terms of what?
That these girls are bitches. Girls' friendship is a scam.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, because trust me, I'll give you this one story. I ended up having a crush on a guy. Okay. And when these girls found out, my friends, whom I called my best friends, these people stopped talking to me.
मेरे को थोड़ा सा और कॉन्टेक्स्ट चाहिए टू मेक जोक्स.
हम लोग तो भाभी बना देते हैं.
अरे like
Shreya, that was so creepy, dude. ऐसा आंख मारा है वो अभी वहां पे. Fucking what was that? Like
I tell you.
For no reason. But nice.
Bhabhi, the guys were talking to me. All the guys were talking to me nicely. They were.
They were public son-in-laws, brother-in-laws.
Brother-in-laws.
Sorry. I mean उसको बेटी बनाने का आदत है ना इसके. That's why I was like.
ठीक है उसको खत्म करने रहता है. पहले दिन उसका इंटरनेट अच्छा है.
Sorry. Hey, please. So okay. Please Archit.
So these girls like stopped talking to me at all, okay? And I was like, why? What did I do wrong? For the first time ever, I was like, what just happened? I just liked the guy. And it felt so, heartbroken ki yaar, I thought them as my best friends, and they can't even understand this fact. Because when a guy comes in to them and they're like, I like this girl and like that, you were like must nicely joking around with him and giving him tips how to go get her. And with me, you just like cornered me.
Cornered me, alienate you.
That's what theory said, no? भाभी मान लेते हैं.
हाँ मतलब है भी existence भी नहीं वाला, but भाभी. Fucking.
So eventually after that I stopped getting close to girls. It's like trusting them.
But now you have only a lot of girlfriends ना. मैं बहुत story देखता है.
अरे सुन ना यार.
Sorry, I thought you were ending. I thought you were ending. I'm sorry for giving spoiler to your story, but sorry, go on.
So after that I changed school, okay. And slowly I it got distant from these people, stopped talking to them and lost contact. And then I met new people. I also met new girls with whom I had trust issues and everything. But later I found few girls, like 3 girls with whom I can actually, vibe with, I can trust on, and like everything. Like they became my best friend, and actually they are the ones who changed my view on girl friendships.
I want to ask you though, Archita, this question, the follow-up question here. How different is it for you to maintain a guy friendship versus how different are these two friendships according to you?
I don't think anything different, but yeah, with guys there's this emotional touch which
there is lack of
which is not easier to be formed. Like you need to have that bond, emotional bond.
Yeah. That's that. Yeah, I agree. With the women friends, I have opinions on here, but I would rather finish Aditya's and Shriyashike's point of view first. Aditya, what's your point of view on this? Like girl best friends versus guy friends, best friends, whatever.
just depends on people, not girls and guys.
Correct.
I think.
Agreed.
It's
Super.
about how
Agreed.
comfortable you feel with certain set of people. So I have really
Agreed.
4 close friends. 2 can be guys, 2 can be girls, right? So I say share almost the same equation with them. So uh, as I told you, right, these are people with whom I have studied from my childhood. So we have seen each other grow in their respective professions, in their respective lives. People who have entered their lives, we have seen that. People who have exited their life, we have seen that. So we have all grown together. So I believe that I never differentiated between guy friendships and girl friendships. Yes, there are certain boundaries that you maintain while talking with girls,
Correct.
and yeah, that can be language at times, and that can be something very personal that you might only want to share with your guy friends. That thing I think will be there, but apart from that, there is everything is common.
Agreed. Agreed. What about you, Hrishikesh?
Well, actually, like, after school only, I started talking. I mean, I find quite difficult making conversation with girls because of this past, but I have quite managed to make some friends with their gender also. But like there are some guys who misunderstands. We can say misunderstands, like, what is it? A boy and a girl friendship. If they see a girl with some other boy, they immediately judge, like, he's cheating on him. Like, if that girl is having a boyfriend now, but she's cheating her best friend.
Fuck yeah.
That is by default.
Yeah, by default. Yeah. Like
No,
the
they
amount
don't
of people,
understand.
the amount of people who have like thought that I was someone's ex-boyfriend just because I'm their close friend is fucking like ridiculous. Like, why is that you are having that insecurity? You are dating the person. Why am I the fucking scapegoat here? So
Yeah,
if you are not able to match up, that's your problem. That's not my problem here. I mean, stupidity at it. It's just horrible.
yeah, exactly. But I find this statement quite with everyone.
Cool. Yeah. Archita, go
on. So as Aditya said, like as we have grown up, we actually like we don't have all those stereotypes, things about friendship, girl, boy, girl, and it's no gender because of the gender. Now we all are like, it is how
it's
the
a little more
person
inclusive.
Is. Yeah, how the person is, regardless of whomsoever they recognize as in the gender. It depends on how they are. And I have this question from you, all of you guys. So, there is this thing where a guy best friend or a girl best friend is always shamed because the other best friend is got into relationship by their partner. Like, male best friends.
Yeah. I still don't understand this.
I want to know about your views.
Okay. Can I start first? Is it okay? Like everybody?
Yeah.
So, this is a stupid thing. Like, and this is perpetuated a lot by Bollywood. I've not seen anywhere apart from movies. I've not seen anywhere else being perpetuated something like this. Like the amount of shaming that goes behind just the process of a guy. Again, this just goes back to the thinking that how can a guy and a girl just be friends? I'm like, you are the chutia here. Why? I mean, that it's so stupid to just speak a guy and a girl can't be friends. That's your opinion. That's your stupid opinion. You can stick with it. I don't care. And the amount of shaming that a girl best friend gets plus a guy best friend gets whenever, like, if they're getting into a relationship, like, you're not supposed to hang out with this guy, the guy. And my problem is with people who dump the best friends just because they want to date the person. That's my biggest problem with people. That's where I have a problem with people. I'm like, if you're doing this, then you are the problem here. If you're dumping your best friends just because a random chutia is fucking telling you to do it, you are abandoning a 6-year friendship or a 5-year friendship or a 4-year friendship just because a fucking random person comes in and tells you to do so, and you're doing it, then that's your problem.
Exactly.
You have to deal with it. You are the problem here. It's nobody else's problem. You have a choice here. There is a clear choice that you make, and you have made the choice. Now the fuck up here is we as the best friend character in most movies, in any movie you can see, they are sidelined. They're fucking sidelined. And in real life, what it happens where they are villainized, they are sidelined and stuff like that. Now, when something fucks up, and eventually, obviously, the relationship doesn't well because it's built out of toxicity. Okay, when it's built out of toxicity, obviously it doesn't work. The person goes back to the best friends, and the best friend just takes it. This whole process is a problem for me because we are forgiving people way too easily, and this is allowing us to feel very used because we are not tissue papers. We are not fucking tissue papers to be used like this and just be left just because you are hanging out with someone. You have a relationship, like a boyfriend or girlfriend or a fucking husband or wife or whatever. Okay, you have someone, just doesn't mean that you are supposed to abandon a friendship. That's not how it works. I mean, that's not how it's supposed to work. There is inherent flaw in that thing only, because then it just goes back to the thinking a guy and a girl can't be friends.
Exactly.
It's just sad to me. That's my point of view. That it's just sad. And if you are someone who just thinks ki a girl can't be anything other than a relationship, then there is something entirely wrong with you and not anybody else, I don't think. Yeah. Because if you are seeing a person based on their relationship thing, then there is a flaw in your thinking process. The moment you end up seeing a person or a gender, you associate a gender based on a relationship, then you obviously feel insecure whenever they hang out with a particular gender. You'll obviously, no matter if they are gay also, no matter if they are fucking lesbian or whatever the fuck, just because they're hanging out with a person, they'll be like, they can cheat on me. Buddy. So there is inherent flaw. That's what I felt. So it shouldn't be the case, but it is what it is.
Aditya, Shrihari, Rishikesh.
Well, I agree with Nikhil because of not even in Bollywood movies, in South Indian movies also, they are portraying that a boy and a girl can't be best friends. So it's completely, because of that, I told one friend listed that because of that only. He's taking a reference from this movie, and just because he's speaking to other boy, he judged that she's cheating with.
And my problem is the slut shaming that comes after it.
Yeah.
The slut shaming that comes after it. Like, how can you hang out with a lot of guys?
That slut shaming started probably in school itself. Like in school, if a girl speaks to 4 or 5 boys, she's a
slut directly.
Yeah.
That's the annoying part that I like. That one of the reasons why I'm glad that I'm out of school is because of that. I don't know. I'm just glad that I'm out of that phase, because it was so common to see these things happening in school, and it was just casual. It was not even, they did not know what fucking it means or whatever it is. This is demeaning it. Everything, like they're demeaning a person's existence just because they are able to make friends.
I know.
It's just, that's the reason why I'm just glad that I'm out of school, because it's, a lot of people have fond memories of school. Most of them have traumatizations. Period.
Yeah.
Because if you go and ask someone, like a bully will always say that they enjoyed the school life. But a person who got bullied will always be like, "Benchot kya tha school?" And always this misdirect. If you ever see a communication, this person will be heavy on this point of view. Ki, Arey, tu chutiya hai, school was amazing. How the fuck can you blame school? School was amazing, blast. I did not have to be a mature human being. I could be a chutiya and I could go and fucking do whatever. So, yeah, suck it. Anyway, Shrihari, what's your opinion on this?
Yeah, I agree that because I'll give an example from my best friend. It's like she got into a relationship recently, and then what I was thinking is that was my perspective, because I've seen some guys who are when they themselves have said that when they get into a relationship, and if that girl has a male best friend or whatever, they would not encourage that and blah blah stuff. They would not like.
Yeah.
So I felt that somewhere wrong. So in a defensive way, what I said to her is that, like, now since you're getting into relationship, just make sure first that he's okay talking to his wife. And so the first thing that she said, and which I liked, is that because we are like a group of 10, 12 friends where only there are two girls. One is this girl and one is there's another girl. So she said like first thing when she said yes to that guy or whatever is that, she said, I have a group of friends and in them 10 of them are guys. All of them are like my good friends and best friends. If and only if it's like okay, I still be the same way, then only like it's going, or else like I am dumping you right now here. So,
best
yeah,
thing.
that's
Best thing.
then he said like I don't give a shit. Like you who are your friends is that be that because I have my own set of friends, they may be girl, guy, whatever it's that. And you should not you bother about that. So that was how. And even like there was a point like recently he was like leaving to some US or something, and then they wanted to meet, and it was like night 10 o'clock, so I had to drop her to make them meet. So I was asking like, is it okay if I come, because like he might feel no, he will be happy like you came and dropped so that we can meet, and so that's all fine. So that was one good thing that I saw. And yeah, maybe everyone should take or whatever. Like it's not about.
I'm sorry, please go on.
Yeah, that was it. Like that was a good thing, because I was in a defensive mode, thinking that the guy might feel bad or something, whatever positive, whatever it's like. Still, this guy is coming and popping and all the stuff. But then, yeah, he was like very clear on that part. Like, no, still he is my best friend, and yeah, still things remain the same.
Yeah. The only thing that I would contribute here is to not glorify this behavior, rather normalize it, because it's a normal behavior.
This is a normal thing.
There is a lot of people glorify it. A lot of people glorify it. Ki, "Arey, मैं देखा, मैं drop किया लड़की को, but I did not make a mom." Like, that's a normal behavior. That's chocolate do क्या fucking.
The thing with our generation or like the current whatever we are, that all the simple and basic things are like kind of glorified.
Yeah.
Like if you say that if the main concept of like not all men, like I don't do that. I respect. I cook. I mean, दूसरे तुझे cook करना पड़ेगा, अगर घर पे नहीं है, खाना है तो भूख लगी तो cook करना पड़ेगा. That's not something to glorify about or something.
It's just brilliant, no? Like how everything we take it, either we take it personally or we don't give a shit at all. It's either just two polarized opinions. And a lot of times we like to take a limelight. Like we can't handle the spotlight that somebody else has. So we have to take the limelight and stuff. But anyway, nice. It's pretty great conversation that we have had. It's pretty cool. So yeah, that's about it, I guess, for now. We'll have a part 2 of this where we have a conversation about, we have a lot of things to touch as well. But this itself took a long time.
I have one more thing, one last thing, maybe 2 minutes I will take.
Yeah.
So, I mean, this is because from my life example, what I can relate to it is that, so from till my 7th, 8th standard, I was in co-ed, and till 7th I was in North India because my father was in army, and I was all in the army public school, so where it's like all cool, like good co-ed school, so you don't have these things at all. So till that, like I was a kid, so the only thing I was like, I had many girl friends and girlfriends and female friends. But then the thing was, at that point, I was a kid, I was like, I hated girls. I used to beat them and tease them, bully them, and that kind of thing. And the bad part, sad part was my mom was the teacher in all the schools where I studied. So I used to like get all the complaints and get beaten up back home. So that was one scenario where like I hated girls, okay, because they used to go and complain to my mom that I am being.
So this typical is bully behavior, ना? मेरे को भोसड़ी का bully करने नहीं दिया मेरे को. हेंचोत कैसा bully करने नहीं दिया. Sorry.
That was one thing. Then the right next shift was from 9th to 12th. I was in a boys' residential school. Okay, the school was in a village, like where you even if you like run away from the school, you won't see a girl. So it was something like that. And I learned about like guy friendship and everything, how boy friendship feels like. And again, there was a different kind of bullying and all this stuff. Like we talked about like being uncool, not fitting in the group. All those things was happening there as well. And then when this is like 9 to 12 is that adolescent age, right? Where we at least try to make conversation. And when I stepped into college, again, it was expert. It was very difficult for me to like start a conversation with the girl, because the first day or first week, I remember there was some lab, and right, based on roll number, they split in a group like that. Yeah. And fortunately or unfortunately, in my table, I was the only guy. There were 3 girls, and that was some mechanical workshop kind of thing. So just because I couldn't talk to those all those, I was made to do all the workshop thing for all the 4 of us. So that way, and from there it like changed. The next 3 years, like we had this. Our friends gang was the most like talked about friends gang. Like you've seen all college days, right? Both guys and girls like being good friends till for all 4 years. The best gangs, sabki nazar un pe padi hai. So that kind of friends gang is was there. And then like again, after coming to work, there was a different game. So after like as we grow, we learn different perspectives. Like Adi said, he doesn't see male or female. It's just friendship. So for me, it was like little late to realize that and come, because like I had come from different phases in life. So that was one thing that I wanted to share.
That's great, dude. It's very interesting, because it's important to also acknowledge the parts where you have also fucked up. Acknowledge it, become better. That's the best part, actually. To grow up to be a better person is what is I think that's the best thing, to grow up. So yeah, that's pretty cool. But yeah, that's a great conversation. Thank you so much, everybody. What is the definition of a healthy friendship for you as you grew up? Wow. So this is a entirely different stream. This is a stream in itself. But to give a one sentence reply, I would like to say, just closing. You know what? Because we have already talked enough, we'll elaborate this on a further episode. But to close it off with some smaller points, I think it would be healthy friendship is basically understanding your boundaries. Understanding boundaries is one. Also, just hanging out, having that vibe. Just being that, having that bounding, respecting yourselves, ability to, and also just being that person ki it's okay if I'm not able to lay everything out on them. It's okay if they are a person who you could only have a specific conversation with. Like it's okay. Like you don't have to, like we at time, and Dear Zindagi has sort of thought with this, like the Shah Rukh Khan character, basically we basically choose all roles we fit into only with this one person. Like if one person is very good in music, we are supposed to, like, everything is supposed to be only one person, and that's very unfair. So that's one thing. So just understanding, be accepting the person who they are, and that's done. Respecting difference opinion. Actually, the Aditya Bhatt goes respecting difference of opinion that evolve with time, and not letting that opinion wait.
Affect your relationship.
Affect the relationship. If you have known them for 10 years. Agreed. Great buddy. So yeah.
My definition of like healthy friendship is like, I be myself, you be yourself. There should not be any pretension, like pretending something. That's simple, I would say. I would also agree that it should also help you grow. So that is one thing, because here's the thing. We have this mini point that I have is, we always end up thinking that we are the most, like the individual that we are is great. I'm allowed to being yourself is cool, but you also have to change a bit to become a better human being. So if that is happening, if you're becoming a better human being in terms of, like, let's say you're respecting people a lot more, you're becoming a little more kinder, you're empathetic, etc. So all the good qualities, like you can Google the good qualities that you should be having in a human being. If you're having and you're growing that, then it's cool. If you're not, you're digressing into something like for example, you like reading, and then you're all of a sudden you meet this person and you're going out clubbing and all, then fucking chutya hai wo log, just cut them off. It's okay. If they're forcing you to be something that you're not, cut them off. Cool. If you're not, if it's okay, then chill. You can just hang out, you can relax, have a good time. So that's healthy relationships. And
I think there's a lot more to it. We can have a conversation about it in a different stream, but for now, let's just wrap this up. So thank you so much, public, everybody who has listened to the stream or to the podcast, actually, who has watched us. Thank you so much. It's been really lovely to actually contribute to the episode. Or everybody who have been on the panel, Rishikesh, Srihari, Aditya, Archita, everybody, thank you so much for being a part of this thing. And especially Aditya, who is actually suffering by a throat pain, etc. It's called a cold and cough, but still he came to the stream. And thank you so much, buddy. Really means a lot to be here. For you to be here. It was great. Really mad fun. I hope you guys also enjoyed it, to the panel members. Like, you guys enjoy the episode?
Yes.
Yeah.
Chalo, thanks. Thank you so much. So that was great, dude. Fucking amazing.
Friendship is the cement.
Yeah, friendship is the cement which we build buildings out of. Chalo. On that note, and to all the audience members who really like the stream, please let us know on Instagram. We'll be trying to put out content every week. We are trying. We'll keep trying, and we'll not give up. And just like the friendships that you have, they should not be giving you up. So yeah, so that is one. Thug life moment, Aditya. Holy fuck. That's the perfect timing. He waited 1 hour 40 minutes just for things to come out. Brilliant. Anyway, thank you so much, everybody. And for the viewers who are listening to this on Spotify, go and check the YouTube stream to understand what he did. So only then you will understand the context. But yeah, thank you so much for all people who are listening us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, on Amazon Prime, etc. Please give us the follow link, 5-star rating on Spotify. You can do that. You can share the episode to your friends, and they can also listen, contribute, etc. Go and give us a follow on Instagram. The Irrelevant Stories, basically. Just go and give us a follow, give us your feedback, etc. It'll be really helpful. And please let us know what are the conversations that you would like to listen, etc. And just for us to have a conversation about. And if you're on YouTube, was watching us and was like, oh my god, this is a nice, cute podcast, whatever. We are growing. We are also understanding this format. And I'm shaking my fucking mic. I don't know what happened there. Just over enthusiasm. But anyway, since I'm understanding the YouTube format and stuff, there is little lack. So what you guys have to do is you have to subscribe, you have to like, you have to follow, etc. Do these nice thingies, follow and share the episode if you like it to your friends. Grow, let the podcast grow, and that'll be really helpful. Thank you so much. And that's a wrap. Thank you so much. Be yourselves. Make better friends. Cut the fuck all friends that you have who make you go out at night if you want to sleep. And just cheers. Have a good time, and see you on the next episode. Cheers. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.